A lot of people ask me about my spiral wrap flu arrows. I make them myself and they're really easy to do, and I'm going to show you how I do that right now. First thing is I use True Flight feathers. You can order these. They're called full length feathers. They're special ground for spiral wrap, so make sure you get the special ground ones. They're half price of the regular full length feathers. But so get the special ground ones and that'll do it. Another thing you're going to need some acetone, some 400 grit sandpaper, some plain old contact cement. They use it for putting cabinets and stuff on, and your arrow. Okay, real quick, what you do is you're going to use your sandpaper and you want to roughen that up a little bit where you're going to put your feather. And you take some acetate. You can use rubbing alcohol or anything. I use acetate and clean it off. That's going to help you get a really good adhesion. Next is really simple. You just take the contact cement here. I use a foam brush. You can use a regular brush. Doesn't matter. But just take and put a good layer of contact cement on that arrow. And then just set that off of the edge of the table so it can dry. Next thing I do is I cut my feathers. You can leave them full width, you can cut them down, you can cut designs into them. All I do is kind of just round it out. Some of them I cut narrower, some I cut a little bit wider. Just round them off just like that. Same thing with the yellow one here. You can use two different colors, you can use same color. It's just really all about experimenting and how you can do it. Get them cut. Take your rubber cement. Best way to do this is do about 4 arrows at a time. If you do about 4 arrows, by the time you're done getting the glue on all of the arrows and then the feather, your last feathers, the first ones are dry and ready to wrap. Because this is contact cement, so you gotta let it dry. So you get a good layer of glue on there. And then do your next feather real quick. Like I said, this ain't very time consuming, and it's pretty cool when you're done what you can do here. I just get enough on there so it'll make a good connection. I've pre-done an arrow here, so I have one that's already got the contact cement on it. You want to make sure that contact cement is dry to the touch. And then you start with your arrows. Start with the thin side. Usually what I do is I get a measurement about 5.5 inches or so, and that's where I'll start, but I didn't do that right here because I'm going to do this real quick. So just get her started, then slowly start wrapping. Keep in tension the whole time. Just keep spinning that around. And you can see you're getting a pretty cool effect. Then you get up here and you stop. Just press that down. Then you take your second color and start that inside here like this, and just start wrapping it in between. Kind of the second one takes a little bit to make sure you get it in between without catching the other feathers. Just take your time, keep wrapping it. And we got a little gift. There you go. Just takes a little bit of doing. Almost got her. A little bit caught under there. Press that down. Now you can take and put a little bit of Fletch tight glue on the ends here just to make sure they're going to stay. Kind of ruffle that up. There it is. That's how I make my flu arrows that you guys see me shooting. Put a blunt tip in there, and you can shoot these out of any compound. Some reason they don't seem to get all torn up. They find their way through, so it works on everything. I shoot them out of my recurve, shoot them out of my compound. Like I said, you can trim them so they're flatter and you can get a little more distance, or you can leave them long, but that's how we do it. Flu arrows. Remember, True Flight feathers. You can go on the web and search them out and buy the by the feathers, but like I said, make sure you get the ones that are ground for the flu arrows. You can see this one right here. This was the regular feathers. This one wasn't the special ones, the ones that are ground, and you can see the ones that are ground. So you can get all kinds of effects and just go out there and shoot some arrows and have some fun.